This method is based on the Taylor series expansion of any function. Taylor series expansion of a function at an initial point x naught. At an initial point x naught. First, what is the given initial problem? Here the given initial value problem. Is dy by dx is equal to a function in terms of x and y with initial condition y of x naught is equal to y naught. Y of x naught is equal to y naught. Now I have to find the numerical solutions of this initial value problem using Taylor series method. Using Taylor series method. We know that the Taylor series expansion. We know that the Taylor series expansion. The Taylor series expansion of a function y at a point x is equal to x naught. At a point x is equal to x naught is what is Taylor series expansion? So y of x is equal to y of x naught plus x minus x naught by 1 factorial y dash of x naught plus x minus x naught whole square by 2 factorial y double dash of x naught plus x minus x naught whole cube by 3 factorial y triple dash of x naught plus x minus x naught whole power 4 by 4 factorial y fourth derivative of x naught plus 1. So using this Taylor series expansion, we have to find the numerical solutions. We have to find the numerical solutions of the given initial value problem. Okay, na? Here, what is y of x naught? Here, y of x naught is the initial condition. Y of x naught is equal to y naught. Okay, na? That is the given initial condition. Y of x naught is equal to y naught. Next, what is y dash of x naught? Y dash of x naught means dy by dx at x is equal to x naught. Dy by dx at x is equal to x naught. Next, what is y double dash of x naught? Second derivative d square y by dx square at x is equal to x naught. D square y by dx square at x is equal to x naught. Next, what is y triple dash of x naught? Is nothing but d cube y by dx cube at x is equal to x naught. Next, what is y fourth derivative of x naught? That is fourth order derivative of y with respect to x at a point x is equal to x naught. So for a given function, so what is our aim? For a given function, first we have to calculate first order derivative, second order derivative, third order derivative, fourth order derivative at a point x is equal to x naught. Okay, na? And substitute in this Taylor series expansion. Okay, na? We get y of x. We get y of x. Okay, na? At x is equal to 0.1, we get the approximate value of y of x. At x equal 0.2, at x equal 0.3. Okay, na? And correct up to how many decimal places? 4 decimal places. 4 decimal places. And in this method, we get only one value. We get only one value that based on the function y of x. We get only one value. That means there are no approximations. There are no successive approximations in this Taylor series. And this Taylor series is a single step method. Single step method means there are no successive approximations. That means we get the value of x at one step only. We get the value of x at one step only. That means this method is a single step method and works well so long as the successive derivatives of y. Successive derivatives of y. What are successive derivatives? First order, second order, third order, fourth order derivative. Okay, na? And those derivatives can be calculated in easy manner. You know, for example, y is equal to x square plus y square. Okay, na? For example, f of x is equal to x square plus y square. So you can calculate the derivatives very easy. What are the derivatives? First derivative, second derivative, next third derivative. Okay, what is the first derivative? 2x plus 2y into y dash. What is meant by y dash? Dy by dx. Second derivative 2 plus 2 times of y into y double dash plus y dash square. Second derivative. You know? So that means based on the simple functions, you can calculate the derivatives, successive derivatives of that function in easy manner. So this is the merit of Taylor series expansion. Okay, na? So what is the merit of Taylor series expansion? Taylor series method is a single step method and works so long as the successive derivatives of y can be calculated in easy manner, where y is a simple function. And what is the demerit? Suppose the function f of x comma y, it is a difficult function. Difficult function means, for example, log of 1 plus y by x square plus y square. So this is a function f of x y is equal log of 1 plus y by x square plus y square. Okay, na? So this is a complicated function. Then the evolution of higher order derivatives of this function may be difficult. The evolution of higher order derivatives of this function, this complicated function, may be difficult. That means you can calculate first derivative easily, but the second derivative is very difficult because log function. What's the derivative of log function? 1 by 1 plus y by x square plus y square into d by dx of that inner function 1 plus y by x square plus y square. Now we have to differentiate this 1 plus y by x square plus y square using u by v whole dash formula. Division of differentiation of division of two functions. Okay, na? Next, f double dash. F double dash means very difficult for this derivative. The second derivative is for this first derivative, the next order derivative is very difficult. Okay, na? That means if the function f of x comma y is a complicated function, then the evolution of higher order derivatives of that function may be difficult. Okay, na? So this is the demerit. So what is the merit? We can find the numerical solutions of the given initial value problem where the function f of x comma y is a simple function. And we will get the value in a single step method, single step only. And what is the demerit? In the given initial value problem, if the function f of x y is a complicated function, okay, na? Then the evolution of higher order derivatives may become difficult. And this Taylor series expansion has applications in computer programs. So using this Taylor series expansion, we can write the computer programs. And also this method is particularly unsuitable for the given data. Suppose data is given x values, y values, x0, x1, x2, xn, and y values are y0, y1, y2, so on, yn. So for this data, the Taylor series method is unsuitable. The Taylor series method is unsuitable. So Taylor series method is suitable for the known functions f of x comma y, which are obtained from initial value problems. And this method is very useful for finding initial starting values of powerful numerical methods such as Runge-Kutta method, Milne-Thomson method, Adam-Bashforth methods, etc. Okay? And these are the Taylor series is applications of the remaining methods, Runge-Kutta methods, Milne-Thomson method, Adam-Bashforth method, etc. In those methods, we have to find the initial value. Using Taylor series expansion. Is it clear?
Sir, can you show the first one, please?
Just a minute. Any doubt?
Sir, can you
Any
take
doubt?
previous slide once?
First one, Ammu.
Yes.
So what is the procedure for Taylor series method? First, we have to write the Taylor series expansion. In the Taylor series expansion, we have to find the derivatives: first order, second order, third order, up to fourth order. At the initial point, x is equal to x naught, where x naught is the known value which is obtained from the given initial value problem. So here dy by dx is equal to f of xy. This is a known function. F of xy is a known function. X naught is a known value. Y naught is also a known value. So find the first order derivative, second order, third order, fourth order, and substitute in Taylor series expansion. We get a function y of x. In that function, we have to substitute. And then we have to substitute the points. For example, in the question, solve the equation for x is equal 0.4, x is equal 0.2, or find approximate values of x at 0.1, 0.2, etc. So first write the Taylor series expansion and find their corresponding derivatives. Substitute in that Taylor series, we get a function. And this method is very, very easy method. When it will be easy, that based on the given function. If the function is a simple function, we can calculate the higher order derivatives very easily. But if the given function is a complicated function, then it is very difficult to calculate the higher order derivatives. Next, merits of a Taylor series expansion. Note 1. Merits of a Taylor series expansion. Merits of a Taylor series expansion. The Taylor series method is a single step method. The Taylor series method is a single step method and works so long as the successive the successive derivatives of y, successive derivatives of y can be calculated in an easy manner. In an easy manner, where y is a simple function, or where f of x comma y is a simple function. When the function will be difficult, if the function contains logarithmic terms, next tan inverse terms, that means inverse trigonometric terms, hyperbolic function terms, then function will be difficult. That means complicated function. Next, demerits. Demerits of a Taylor series. Demerits of a Taylor series. Suppose f of x comma y is a complicated function. Complicated function such as complicated functions such as logarithmic, such as combinations of logarithmic, exponential, trigonometric, inverse trigonometric, etc. In this case, in these type of functions, these type of complicated functions, the evolution of higher order derivatives may become difficult. May become difficult. May become difficult. Next, third note, applications. Applications of Taylor series. First application, Taylor series expansion. Expansion has applications in writing the computer programs. And Taylor series method is useful for finding initial starting values of a powerful numerical methods such as Rangakutta methods, Milne-Thompson method or Milne's method, Adams-Bashforth method, Adams-Bashforth methods, etc. So in these methods, we have to find the initial starting values using Taylor series expansion. So first one merits, second one demerits, third one applications. Problems using Taylor series method. Using Taylor series method, solve the equation. Dy by dx is equal to x square plus y square for x is equal to 0.4. Given that y is equal to 0 at x is equal to 0. Given that y is equal to 0 at x equal to 0. Now what is x naught value? X naught is equal to x naught. X naught. X naught value is 0. Y naught value is 0. F of x comma y is equal to x square plus y square. The given initial value problem is dy by dx is equal to x square plus y of 0 is equal to 0. Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
So dy by dx is equal to x square plus y square. That is y dash. Y dash is nothing but x square plus y square. At x is equal to x naught. At x is equal to x naught. So y dash of at x is equal to x naught is equal to y dash of x naught is equal to, it becomes x naught square plus y naught square. So y dash of, what is x naught value? 0. So 0 square. What is y naught value? 0. So y dash of 0 is equal to 0. This is the first value, y of 0 equal to 0. Second one, y dash of 0 is equal to 0. Next, third derivative, second derivative, y double dash is equal to d by dx of y dash. So d by dx of, what is y dash? X square plus y square. So 2x plus 2y into y dash. So y double dash at x naught is equal to, y double dash at x naught is equal to 2x naught plus 2y of x naught into y dash of x naught. So y double dash of, what is x naught value? 0 is equal to 2 into, what is x naught value? 0. What is y of x naught value? 0. Y dash of x naught value? So first write down here. This is y of 0 into y dash of 0. 0 plus 2 times of 0 into 0. So y double dash of 0 is equal to 0. Next, y triple dash is equal to d by dx of y double dash. Third order definition is derivative of second order. Okay. So d by dx of, what is y double dash? Y double dash 2x plus 2y y dash. 2x plus 2y y dash. Find the derivative. So first one is 2 plus 2 times of y into y double dash plus y dash square. This is y triple dash. Y triple dash of x naught is equal to 2 plus 2 times of y of x naught into y double dash of x naught plus y dash of x naught whole square. So at x is equal, x naught is equal to 0. So 2 plus 2 into y of 0 into y double dash of 0 plus y dash of 0 whole square. So y triple dash of 0 is equal to 2 plus 2 times of 0 into 0 plus 0 square. So y triple dash of 0 is equals to 2. What is the definition of fourth derivative? D by dx of third derivative. So d by dx of what is third derivative? Third order derivative. 2 plus 2 into y double dash plus y dash square. So 2 plus 2 into y double dash plus 2 into y dash square. So d by dx of constant is 0 plus 2 into this is y into y triple dash plus y dash into y double dash plus 2 into y dash into y double dash. So 2 into y double y into y triple dash plus 2 times of y dash into y double dash plus 4 into y dash into y double dash. So y fourth derivative is equal to 2 into y triple dash plus 4 plus 2 6 into y dash y double dash. So y fourth derivative at x is equal to x naught is equal to 2 into y of x naught into y triple dash of x naught plus 6 into y dash of x naught into y double dash of x naught. So y fourth derivative at 0 is equal to 2 into y of 0. Just a minute. Two into y of 0 into y triple dash of 0 plus 6 into y dash of 0 into y double dash of 0. So y fourth derivative of 0 is equal to 2 into 0 into y triple dash of 0 is also y triple dash of 0, y triple dash of 0, 2. So 6 into 0 into y double dash of 0, 0. So fourth derivative is 0. At x is equal to x naught. So find up to fourth order derivative. Fourth order derivative. Therefore, the Taylor series expansion of a function y of x at x is equal to x naught is y of x is equal to y of x naught plus x minus x naught by 1 factorial into y dash of x naught plus x minus x naught whole square by 2 factorial into y double dash of x naught plus x minus x naught whole cube by 3 factorial into y triple dash of x naught plus x minus x naught whole power 4 by 4 factorial into y fourth derivative of x naught plus so on.
Sir, can you go to the previous page once, sir?
Just a minute.
Okay, sir.
This one?
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Put x equal to x naught. X naught value is 0. Put x naught is equal to 0. That implies y of x is equal to y of 0 plus x minus 0, that is x. X by 1 factorial into y dash of 0 plus x square by 2 factorial into y double dash of 0 plus x cube by 3 factorial into y triple dash of 0 plus x power 4 by 4 factorial into y fourth derivative of 0 plus so on. So y of x is equal to, what is y of 0? 0. Y dash of 0? 0. Next, y double dash of 0, 0. Y triple dash of 0, that is 2 plus 0 plus so on. So y of x is equal to x cube by 6 into 2. So y of x is equal to x cube by 3. So this is the required function for the given initial value problem.
Sir, can you show the previous slide once?
Just a minute.
Okay, sir, thank you.
Now we have to find the value of x at 0.4. So y of 0.4 is equal to 0.4 whole cube by 3. What is 0.4 whole cube? 0.064 by 3. So y of 0.4 is equal to, what is the value? 0.02133. So this value is obtained from a single step. Okay, that means there are no successive approximations. First iteration, second iteration, third iteration, like that. So without finding iterations, we can find the value of x in a single step method. That single step method is called Taylor series method. Next solve y dash is equal to x minus y square using Taylor series method. Taylor series method and compute y of 0.1 and y of 0.2. Solve y dash is equal to x minus y square using Taylor series method and compute y of 0.1 and y of 0.2. The given initial value problem is y dash is equal to x minus y square with y of 0 is equal to 1. Here the function is x minus y square, x naught is 0, y naught is 1. So first find the derivative. So y dash is equal to x minus y square. So y dash of x naught is equal to x naught minus y naught square. For the x naught value 0, y naught value 1. So 1 square, that is 1 square is 1, so minus 1. So the y dash of 0 is equal to minus 1. Y dash of 0 is equal to minus 1. Next, second derivative. So initial value is 1. First derivative value is minus 1. Next, y double dash is equal to d by dx of y dash. So d by dx of what is y dash? X minus y square. So 1 minus 2 into y dash. So y double dash of x naught is equal to 1 minus 2 into y of x naught into y dash of x naught. So y double dash of 0 is equal to 1 minus 2 into y of 0 into y dash of 0. So 1 minus 2 into what is y of 0? Y of 0, 1. Y dash of 0, minus 1. So y double dash of 0 is equal to 1 plus 2, that is 3. Y double dash of 0 is equal to 3. Next, y triple dash is equal to d by dx of y double dash. So d by dx of what is y double dash? 1 minus 2 into y dash. One minus 2 into y dash. So y triple dash is equal to derivative of 1 is 0 minus 2 into y dash. Y dash means first derivative y double dash plus y dash square. So minus 2 y double dash minus 2 y dash square. So y triple dash at x is equal to x naught is equal to minus 2 into y of x naught into y double dash of x naught minus 2 into y dash square of x naught. So y triple dash of 0 is equal to minus 2 into y of 0 into y double dash of 0 minus 2 into y dash of 0 whole square. So y triple dash of 0 is equal to minus 2 into y of 0 is 1, y double dash of 0, 3. Minus 2 into y dash of 0, minus 1 whole square. So minus 6 minus 2, that is minus 8. So the third derivative of y at x is equal to x naught, that is 0, is minus 8. Y fourth is equal to d by dx of y triple dash. So d by dx of y triple dash minus 2 into y double dash minus 2y dash square. So y fourth derivative is equal to minus 2 into y triple dash plus y dash y double dash minus 2 into y dash into y double dash. So y fourth derivative is equal to minus 2y y triple dash minus 2y dash y double dash minus 4 into y dash into y double dash. So y fourth derivative is equal to minus 2 into y triple dash minus 6 into y dash into y double dash. So y fourth derivative at x is equal to x naught is minus 2 into y of x naught into y triple dash of x naught minus 6 into y dash of x naught into y double dash of x naught. So at x naught is 0, but x naught is equal to 0. So y fourth derivative of 0 is equal to minus 2 into y of 0 into y triple dash of 0 minus 6 into y dash of 0 into y double dash of 0. So y fourth derivative at 0 is equal to minus 2 into 1 into triple dash of 0 minus 8. 6 into y dash of 0 minus 1. Y double dash of 0, 3. So this is plus 16 plus 18, that is 34. So y fourth derivative at 0 is equal to 34. Also, therefore, the Taylor series expansion, for y of x at x is equal to x naught is equal to 0 is y of x is equal to, write down directly, y of x naught, sorry, first value y of 0 plus x by 1 factorial into y dash of 0 plus x square by 2 factorial into y double dash of 0 plus x cube by 3 factorial into y triple dash of 0 plus x power 4 by 4 factorial into y fourth of 0 plus so on. Actually, y of x naught plus x minus x naught by 1 factorial into y dash of x naught. X naught value is 0. So x minus 0, that is x. X by 1 factorial into y dash of 0. The third term is x square by 2 factorial into y double dash of 0. Fourth term is x cube by 3 factorial into y triple dash of 0. Plus so on. So y of x is equal to y of 0, 1, x by 1 factorial into y dash of 0 minus 1, x square by 2 factorial into y double dash of 0, 3, x cube by 3 factorial into y triple dash of 0 minus 8 plus x power 4 by 4 into 34. So 4 factorial into 34. Okay. So y of x is equal to 1 minus x plus 3x square by 2. This is 6. So minus 4x cube by 3. 4 factorial is plus 17 x power 4 by 4 factor is 24. 24 means this is 12. This is the required f of x comma y from the initial value problem. Dy by dx is equal to f of xy, such that y of 0.1 is equal to 1 minus 0.1 plus 3 by 2 into 0.1 whole square minus 4 by 3 into 0.1 whole cube plus 17 by 12 into 0.1 whole power 4. So y of 0.1 is equal to, write the value. And similarly, y of 0.2 is equal to so this value is 0.91381. This value is 0.8512. I will share these notes in our WhatsApp group. Thank you, one and all. I'm closing the session.